Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam the Miracle Man. Now let's create that miracle, that transformation in your life right here, right now. You can do this. You have the capabilities within you, for you are perfect spirit. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new watching me, like and subscribe to this. Let's get this message out there, reminding people how powerful we are. So today I want to talk about what happens if you're feeling like you're stuck in limbo, you're just generally stuck, you don't know which direction to move in life. And this is a real problem or a concern, if you will, that I was sick for 37 years. I didn't know that there was another way besides the doctors, the medicine, constantly hearing my ailments were incurable, and all these stories. But I want to assure you that you can create the cure. You can change the direction of your life. The destiny is not fixed. And I've run into a lot of people that says that destiny is fixed. And that's really head trash. That really creates a limitation. And we have to see that destiny is not fixed. Destiny is fluid. That it's not pre-described that you must live with this forever. So how do we change direction? And there's all these people saying, let it go, snap out of it, and all these kind of things. Well, if it was that easy to snap out of it, everyone would be healthy with no issues, no concerns. But we have to see that there's a way to do this. And I was fortunate that I never had a spiritual teacher or someone that was advising me. Because unfortunately, a lot of the advisors out there, a lot of teachers out there have this really complex formula or an insistence that you follow them religiously, that you do everything they tell you to do. And I'm here just saying, no, I'm just here to remind you who you are. Yet you are perfect spirit, and within you is a knower that knows the steps. I don't want a lot of followers. Watch my videos, come to my healing circles once in a while, but I really don't want you watching every single move I make, trying to copy every single step I take. That's not going to help you because you are a unique individual. You have your own recipe, your own blueprint. So you can't really snap out of it. You can't really just let it go. So how do we do that? How do we start get back into our power and finding the direction in our life and finding our way? Well, it's really about learning to be present to this moment. Because if we're ever up in the story, the belief systems, the opinions, the beliefs, and all the people that are throwing information out of us, usually based in fear, we need to just ignore that to the best of our ability and say, wait a second here. What is best for me? The real me, the perfect spirit, the soul, the consciousness. What is best for you? And only you know the answer to that. I can give you suggestions, but you ultimately have to make this discovery yourself. What works for you? We all learn different ways. It's not like school that we're one size fits all. And that's how some spiritual teachers are too. They're one size fits all. Follow my recipe, follow my programs. No, it's your own way, your own way forward. That you are the best authority in your life. The mind simply has you confused. The mind has you forgetting who you truly are. That, hey, I'm perfect spirit. I can do all things. But we want to let go of the concept of healing as well, because healing has so much head trash for people that it's impossible, it's difficult. That we just need to let all that go. And same thing, we have lots of head trash around awakening, enlightenment. We need to let all that go. And just remember that we simply need to remember who we are and being at peace with who we are. For peace is ultimately the energy of transformation. That is what I discovered because I never had a teacher. I had no one prescribing things to me. I simply read about meditation one day, and one of the benefits of meditation was inner peace. I'm like, I need that. But I never had what you would call a formal, rigid meditation process. And I would describe that as sitting a certain way, holding your hand in a certain way, focusing on your breathing, focusing on doing it right. Because I never had any of that. There was no doing it right. It was just learning, just having that experience. So the experience, and I don't even call it meditation. I really prefer, because once again, meditation has all these stories, these belief systems around it. You know, when I thought of meditation was very sick, I thought of like monks sitting around all day wearing these brown robes or whatever it was. You know, that was meditation to me. Very formal, very rigid. And the bipolar me would say, like, no, no, none of these rules, none of this nonsense. And it was always a belief like I could never do that. And I don't think I could ever do those rules, those rituals. My bipolar OCD brain would have been so focused on, am I doing this right? And there is no right way, only your way. And you want to start wherever you are. You know, you can be here, there, wherever you are. And the start is just learning to be present. Where are my feet? Where are my hands? What do I hear? What am I touching? What am I seeing? And that's it, engaging our senses. But we're not this body, that we're just inhabitants of this body, that we are spirit, soul. We're a spiritual being, have a spiritual experience within the human body. Because someday this human body is going to drop away. Your human body is going to drop away. But then you'll just continue to have this spiritual experience. Maybe you're helping your loved ones move through a situation. Who knows what's going to happen in the spiritual side? But just realize that your spirit will always continue. It never was born, never dies. It is the energy of the universe. So then we start to fear death, and what is the story behind that? Because all we know ourselves as this body, these labels. I'm male, I'm this age, I have these capabilities, I do this for a living, attaching to all these labels. But you're not those labels. Because when this body drops away, all those labels drop away. And ultimately, you're coming back to consciousness, spirit, soul, whatever you wish to call it. You are that which cannot be described. It reminds me of the story of Buddha. He's told all these things that awakening was not. Because it's not all these labels, all these stories. It's actually very simple. Just remember your consciousness. This is just your current experience. It's neither good nor bad, nor right or wrong. Those judgments are simply coming from the mind. For what is good for me is bad for another. So how could that be the absolute truth? The absolute truth is a sticky thing, and no one can hold a claim to it, if you will. Because the truth is spirit, the silent witness within you. So we just want to simply slow it down, relax, and learn to operate from this deeper place. So if you're feeling stuck, you're in limbo, not sure which direction to move, it just means you're in a state of thought paralysis. You're overthinking things, and the mind's creating lots of confusion that's not serving you, not supporting you. We just need to relax, engage our senses, because our senses are always in this moment. Like a tree is always in this moment. The dresser, the chair, the floor, the ceiling, always here in this moment. They don't exist in the past, they don't exist in the future, they exist right here, right now. They're not dragging the past into the present. They're not carrying the burdens around, the guilt, the shame. We need to just relax and realize we're doing our best based on our understanding of the situation and the depth of our own awareness. And the depth of our own awareness is simply knowing ourselves as perfect spirit, as soul, as consciousness. Don't make it too difficult for yourself. Complexity comes from the mind. It's not coming from spirit. Spirit says, do this, do that. But not necessarily reasons or excuses, just simple nudges to go this direction, to go that direction. And life is fluid. You may be walking down this path, and spirit will have you change course, and change course, and change course, because life is fluid. And the elements, if you will, the obstacles are always changing. All right, I think it's all for today, but really it's about honoring yourself, taking care of you, and to the best of your ability, take care of yourself to the best of your ability. Let go of the judgment, the criticism. You don't have to remain stuck. You don't have to stay in limbo. You can have it all. The universe is not denying you anything. The mind is denying everything. All right, bye for now.